Okay, so a few weeks ago I crushed my finger. Well, I thought I crushed it, but it's actually a break through here. So it's subluxed, whatever that means. So there's a big chunk taken off the knuckle, and today we're going to get it wired up. So that's what it looks like now. And as compared to that one. And yeah, we're going to get it wired up today, so we'll see how that goes, eh? Show you afterwards. So here we are in the hospital, waiting for surgery. I've got my stylish gown on, and a little wristband, and I'm going to get some wires put in this. Nice comfy bed, nice temperature, good view out the window. And I'll probably wake up a bit groggy, so see you on the other side. Okay, so this is the day after the operation. Still got iodine or whatever it's called on it, betadine, and yeah, she's all patched up, got a splint on it. They did a local procedure. They were originally going to put me right out, put me right under, but they opted for a local one, so I kind of felt the sensation of the wire going in and stitches, thread going through, but you definitely feel the pulling and jerking and moving of the finger and the hand when they were working on it. But yeah, in another week go for an x-ray and we'll see how that's healing. So essentially they put a pin or a bit of wire through the end of the fingertip into sort of the first knuckle area, and hopefully that fixed the fracture. And I think it was a subluxed fracture, if that's a thing. I don't know what subluxed means, but yeah. Anyway, unfortunately got a week off work, and on painkillers because it's pretty sore. So we'll see what happens in a week's time. They reckon it's a 6 weeks healing process. So this is a week and a bit into surgery, or after surgery, sorry. Got stitches at the top there. And underneath. Still got the X there with the surgeon drew on it. And then on the fingertip, we've got the KY going through the fingertip there. That's that so far. I can't bend that knuckle. I can't bend it from that first knuckle. I can bend it from the bottom knuckle. Got to get that tendon working, and then when the wire comes out I'll start moving that knuckle just below the nail, or start working on it. At the moment I've got to keep that straight. So I've dressed it a little bit after giving it a little bit of a wash with some sanitized wipes. Then I've got this pre-made splint that they molded the other day. So I've just got to put that on the end there. That's real sensitive when you push on that wire, so it's going to go to a point where you can yeah, just touch it. You'll soon know how far that is. And then I'll just put some Coban around it, and then that's all settled. So if I do that every few days, should be all good. What's that animal doing? Oi, what are you doing? So it's been 3 weeks since the K wire. And it's got a stitch on the top. It's an incision underneath there. And that's where it went in. So it's come along alright. So it's been in for 4 weeks now. It's a couple of weeks to go. Sort of been redressing it every 2 days, give it a bit of a wipe down with a damp cloth, and yeah, it's going alright. And this is how I redress it. I'll just take about 7 squares worth. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, about that. How are we going to do this with one hand? I'll come back. Okay, so that's what it looks like when it's dressed. And then I put the splint on, like so. Then I get a bit of Coban and tuck it around. Then I get a bit of tape and seal that on. Then I finish it off with a bit of tape. And I stick that to my finger and the Coban. It just stops the whole thing from sliding off that way. So yeah, and I can still get a bit of movement there. But yeah, it's protected on the end. Okay, today is the day that I'm getting that pin taken out, or the K-wire. The scabs have come off on the cut under there, and the scabs come off under there, and also this one here come off a couple of days ago. So the wire's buried right in there. So I'm going to ask them to see if I can film it coming out today, but I don't know if I'll get to or not, but it's worth asking. Okay. Okay, so it's been 2 days since the wire was removed, so they made a small incision there, and got some clamps and stuff and hooked onto the wire and pulled it out. And now I've got to do some exercises where I can't really bend that fingertip. It still just bends like this. So I've got to grab that now and try bend it. That's as much as I can do right now. So hopefully it'll get more and more over time. But I've just got to keep doing this to get that tendon working again. Okay, so it's been a week since the wire was taken out of my finger. The scab's gone. I still haven't got a lot of bend in my knuckle at the end there. It's about the most I can do. Still pretty swollen, and it looks like, unfortunately, the nail's gonna come off. So not looking forward to that. Okay folks, so this is many months later. This is about as good as it's going to get. This is my good little finger, and I can touch these 2 points like this, no problem. And this is the broken one. Try to touch from there to there and I can't do it. That's the most I can get out of it. So yeah, that's the end result. After physio, it's not back to normal. It's as good as it's going to get.